that, the ball falls incomplete.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Oh, look out! At the 20. Touchdown, Michigan! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to string, and it gets a little bit more difficult.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's locked. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Coming after him. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Looking for room at the 30. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Orji. Unloads to the wideout. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And here on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. He's looking to throw it into the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
On second down, looking again to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Morris. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Field goal is good, and that lead grows even bigger. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and quality of play so far today in Ann Arbor. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker. And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip.
And the Wolverines will kick it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one. They're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
And the Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. On the return, it's Stewart. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Direct snap. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. We've got to do a lot of this.
Fires and picked off. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. Offense set on first down. Quick strike complete. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the offensive efforts, absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. From the gun, running back on the move. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal block on the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. They go to the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked statistically how they've struggled this.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the return, it's Stewart. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Paul, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
They move the tight end all over. They're getting this guy lathered up.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Orji. Takes the easy completion. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
The Wolverines decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Pulls and throws out the RPO. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A penalty on the play, and it looks like offensive pass interference. Now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They've got the screen set up. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11. Snap it to the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Powers through the defender. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. Not only is this side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. First down here for the offense. Looking for a man. It's Orji. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. Strong, firm tackle.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. That's caught. It's Bell.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Going to the running game. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Movement here from the tight end. Might as well give it to him again. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Give to the fullback. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, that is a gutsy play call on that 4th down. I think everybody here in the stadium, including myself, was expecting them to try to throw the football, but they ran it and caught the defense off guard.
They'll go to the fullback. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines. With that in the lead, nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
1st and goal, you know what's coming, they know what's coming, can you stop it? And you can't. Pound the football straight ahead, get in. Nice job out.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. UTEP has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 21 over the Astronauts. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The sure hands, it's Henry. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the first down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's locked. Now improvising. Still on his feet at the 45. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Takes the grab. It's Williams. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Looking to throw on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Anthony. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion.
And the ball is intercepted. Got room on the return. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. With jet sweep pass. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Went to the running game on first down, now second down. To throw, it's Orji. Working that left side now. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. And the Wolverines get enough to move the chains.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so good.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Wolverines are in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it.
Fires a ball, now it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Here's a throw downfield late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. He'll set up to throw. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. The Badgers will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes a move. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the done.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.